When you hold that lottery ticket in your hand, you are not holding paper, you are holding potential. In that moment, the universe listens not to your words, but to the quiet whisper of your belief. This is not about chance. This is about consciousness. Say this silently. It is already mine. Not out of hope, not out of desperation, but from a place of inner knowing. You don't wish for the win. You align with the version of you who has already won. Feel what that feels like. Let it rise in your chest. Not excitement rooted in luck, but certainty grounded in truth. You are not playing against odds. You are merging with a reality. In one timeline, you are the winner. That timeline exists now, not later, and you tap into it by claiming it in silence with faith. I am the one who always receives abundance. I am the one who is chosen. I am the one whose numbers are called, not as fantasy, but as your energetic identity. The lottery is just the stage. The real power is in your consciousness. What you feel, you attract. What you assume, you become. So as you walk away with that ticket, don't wonder, don't doubt, smile gently, knowing the outcome has already met you. And every time your mind returns to the moment, whisper again, it's already done. The money is already mine. The universe knows my name. Say it without sound, but with unwavering conviction. That is the real winning code. Not numbers, but belief. Winning is never about the numbers printed on a ticket. It starts in the stillness of your imagination. Long before your name is ever called, it's called within. Your emotions decide your direction, not the event. When your inner world declares victory, the outer world rushes to catch up. You don't wait for results to believe, you believe to receive results. Even if you've never won before, you plant the seed by acting as if you always have. That shift in identity rewrites the narrative. Every great reward begins in a quiet mental claim. There's no need for noise, just deep knowing. Others may doubt, but your certainty builds the bridge. You walk it alone at first, but soon the world joins. The win is simply evidence of your internal stance. When belief is rooted deeply, the harvest is inevitable. Let that be your truth, even in silence. There's something miraculous about what you say to yourself when no one hears you. That quiet whisper becomes your loudest signal to the universe. Hope is good, but belief is magnetic. You can shout your dreams aloud, or you can speak them calmly within, and the latter moves mountains. The still voice in your mind is the true creator of your world. When it speaks with conviction, the universe listens. Doubt is loud, but faith is quiet and sure. When you stop needing to prove something outwardly, it means you've accepted it inwardly. That's where true change begins. Keep your silence filled with certainty. Don't announce your vision, embody it. The unseen responds to your steadiness. Every silent affirmation writes a new future. Trust the whisper, it's louder than it seems. The very instant your fingers touch that ticket, don't think of maybe, think of completion. See the end from the beginning. It's no longer a question of if, but a statement of when. The version of you who has already won is not a fantasy, it's a frequency. Tap into it. Feel it. Embody it. You're not hoping, you're remembering. You're not reaching, you're arriving. Let your imagination complete the picture. The moment you say, it's already mine, you are claiming your energetic truth. No need to force it. Just sit with it. Let it breathe inside you. And when doubt whispers, silence it with your vision. The ticket is just a symbol. The real power lies in your assumption. Own the win now, and it will show up later. You're not begging fate, you're merging with a timeline that already exists. Winning doesn't come from effort alone. It's a result of spiritual alignment. Think of life like a dial on a radio. The station is already broadcasting, you just have to tune in. That's how manifestation works. The lottery isn't random, it's resonance. And your resonance determines your reception. If you vibrate with certainty, your life will echo that certainty. You can't attract what you don't believe is possible. But once you do, everything changes. Every scenario shifts to reflect your internal climate. So adjust your dial to the life where winning is natural and keep it there. No flickering, no doubt. Just pure alignment with the reality that belongs to you. All external events are shaped first by your internal vibration. You are not waiting for the draw, you are activating the outcome. In the quantum realm, it's not about statistics, it's about consciousness. The more real your belief feels, the faster life moves to confirm it. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you're aligned with. The draw is already decided in the dimension of thought. You match that outcome not with struggle, but with stillness. There is no luck, only energy. And the most consistent frequency wins. Play the game from the inside. Let the numbers come to you not by chasing, but by attracting. That's how you step into the winner's circle long before the results are revealed. The most powerful things are spoken in silence. It is already mine is not a wish, it's a command to reality. When said from the heart, it bypasses doubt and enters creation. You are not asking, you are claiming. Speak it inwardly with feeling, not just words. Feel the win before the win. Feel the shift before the shift. When your inner world moves, your outer world responds. This silent declaration isn't for the world, it's for you. It rewires your expectation. It programs your subconscious. It aligns your timeline. Say it in moments of stillness. Say it when fear tries to creep in. Say it until you believe it. Because once you do, the universe must follow. When you visualize the lottery, don't focus on the ticket, focus on the outcome. Imagine the call, the bank alert, the freedom. Let the emotion of the aftermath rise within you. See your life not as it is, but as it will be. That vision must become more vivid than your current surroundings. When your mind fully lives in that future, the bridge of events forms. You aren't daydreaming, you're designing. Make the future so real that the present begins to feel like a memory. This isn't imagination for escape, it's imagination for creation. Anchor yourself in the after. Breathe in the joy, the relief, the gratitude. The ticket is just a trigger. The vision is the generator. And vision always wins. The world reacts to the conviction in your energy. Desperation repels, certainty attracts. You don't have to cry out for abundance, it already exists in your frequency. If you think you need to win to be complete, you vibrate lack. But if you know you are already whole, the win becomes inevitable. The universe responds to how you feel more than what you say. If you feel rich, opportunities multiply. If you feel chosen, you become chosen. Energy doesn't lie. It magnetizes whatever matches its tone. So before you look outward, look inward. Shift from wanting to knowing, from chasing to receiving. That's how certainty changes everything, even the impossible. The world may not see your name yet, but in the invisible realm, it's already written. You don't need a spotlight to be selected. You only need to feel chosen. Let your energy declare it long before your name is ever called. Walk like it's done. Live like it's happening. There's a version of you that the universe is already responding to. Align with that version through your thoughts, feelings, and identity. Let go of needing proof. Just know. Just become. The energy of being chosen overrides all delay. It activates unseen forces and opens doors you never knew existed. The moment you feel picked, you are. The feeling of victory must come before the event. It's not about reacting to the win, it's about embodying the win before it appears. Feel the satisfaction, the joy, the security right now. Let your body experience the end result. That feeling becomes your new frequency. From there, the physical begins to shift. You move differently. You speak with confidence. You carry a quiet assurance that no one can shake. That emotional state is not decoration, it's creation. It's your invitation to the reality you want. The stronger the feeling, the faster the form. So feel it now. not later. That's the secret every winner knows. You don't need the ticking of time to validate your journey. When you hold that lottery ticket, trust that something far beyond the clock has already shifted. It's not about what happens in 3 days or 30, it's about how aligned you are in this breath, this moment. Trust isn't passive, it's powerful. It moves unseen levers. When you walk away from the counter, act as if the transaction was cosmic, not just financial. Your role isn't to control how the outcome unfolds, but to rest in the knowing that it will. That's not ignorance, it's intelligence of the higher kind. You've planted a seed, now let it bloom. The more you believe, the less you'll need to hustle for answers. Watch how life moves when you're calm. Watch what flows when you stop forcing. That is the magic most people miss. Surrender is not giving up, it's giving permission. When you fixate on the ticket, you limit the power to paper. But the numbers are merely symbols. The universe speaks a different language: energy, emotion, certainty. Your belief writes the code that those numbers obey. You could buy one ticket or 1,000, it won't matter if you're still vibrating with lack. But one ticket with the right energy is more powerful than any strategy. Don't ask if these numbers are lucky, ask if you are aligned. The outcome follows the inner narrative. When the story inside says, "Of course I win," reality adapts. No resistance, no chasing, just reflection. You become the mirror of the abundance you claim. So let go of the digits and lock into the divine rhythm. That's where the miracle lies. Every desire you hold has a signature energy, and abundance is no different. You attract not what you beg for, but what you radiate. Your energy either invites or delays. So walk into that store with the energy of ownership, not hope. Let the world feel the confidence in your presence. You're not asking for a favor, you're collecting what's yours. That's not arrogance, it's truth expressed vibrationally. Life doesn't deliver what you want, it delivers who you are. So become the one who always wins. Make it your frequency, not your fantasy. You don't have to fake it. You just have to feel it. And that feeling will summon the reality without effort. The energy you carry is more accurate than any odds. So fine-tune it, trust it, and let it call everything to you. Long before anything changes outside, everything changes inside. You don't win when your name is called, you win when your spirit accepts it as done. That inner decision is everything. It begins in silence where doubt has no voice. It matures in moments when no one else can see your shift. That's where manifestation brews deep, still, and powerful. Say nothing to the world. Say everything to yourself. I am now living the result. That declaration, silent but sincere, starts a ripple you cannot stop. The world will echo what you embody, not instantly, but inevitably. So don't chase the proof, become the truth. What you affirm inwardly, consistently, must appear outwardly eventually. That is the silent law. You don't have to explain your belief to anyone. You don't need to convince others why you feel rich before the money comes. This path is yours alone. And when you speak your truth in silence, it speaks back to you in form. Others might laugh, question, or doubt, but your knowing isn't theirs to understand. It's sacred. Guard it. Feed it. Let it grow without needing approval. Not every vision is meant to be shared. Some are meant to be protected until they bloom. Your silent agreement with the universe is stronger than 1,000 voices. Let your results do the speaking. Until then, be still, be bold, and stay in tune with the reality that already belongs to you. The lottery is not a test, it's an invitation to trust your inner world more than the outer. Your imagination is not just fantasy, it's the blueprint of reality. The first place you ever truly win is in the unseen world behind your eyes. Every emotion you feel, every scene you create there is a rehearsal for what's to come. That is your private workshop, your sacred canvas. The more vividly you imagine the result, the more real it becomes. This isn't about pretending, it's about preparing. Prepare your spirit before the world shows you evidence. Let the wind become familiar in your mind so when it shows up, you feel at home with it. Don't wait for permission to feel successful. Imagine the outcome and let your body respond now. That reaction becomes your frequency. And frequency is always met with form. What lives long enough in your imagination must show up in your experience. That is law, not luck. There is a voice inside you that has never needed to scream to be heard. It speaks softly, steadily, confidently. That voice is the most powerful tool you possess. It's the one you must learn to listen to when the world gets loud with doubt. You don't have to argue with anyone's disbelief. You don't need external approval to trust your internal vision. Speak your truth in silence and let the echo show up in reality. When your inner dialogue is firm, the outside world becomes a mirror. People may doubt you, but your energy never will. That inner voice can't be silenced, it can only be ignored. And when you stop ignoring it, miracles happen. Everything changes when you start honoring the quiet belief over the noisy fear. That voice knows the way even when you don't. Manifestation doesn't require tricks or rituals, it demands repetition, not just repeating words, but repeating feelings. You must let belief become your habit. Every time you think of the outcome, feel the result again. See it, hear it, breathe it in. Let it live in your thoughts as if it's already part of your timeline. There's no need to force anything, just return to the feeling often. Over time, what you feel consistently begins to materialize. This isn't luck, it's alignment. It's reality following your lead. Make belief your rhythm. Don't be swayed by appearances. Stay faithful to the version of you that already has what you desire. That's not fantasy, it's focus. And focus changes the fabric of your life. You are already worthy. You don't need the wind to prove anything. The wind is just a reflection, not a requirement for your value. When you stop needing outcomes to feel complete, you release resistance. That release allows flow. Most people chase results to feel enough, but wholeness attracts faster than desperation. Stand in your worth before the prize arrives. That posture speaks volumes to the universe. It says, I am already what I seek, and because you are, life adjusts. You attract what you believe about yourself. Not what you hope for, but what you truly accept. So let go of the need to prove. Replace it with presence. The less you chase, the faster it comes. Wholeness isn't a reward, it's the key. Before wealth is ever held in your hands, it must be held in your heart. Real abundance begins with a state of mind. You create it first in the way you think, speak, and feel. The zeros in your bank account are simply the echo of your inner state. That's why mindset is richer than any strategy. When you truly feel wealthy within, you start making choices that reflect that reality. You walk different. You speak with authority. You stop settling. That shift magnetizes opportunities, connections, and blessings. You're no longer waiting, you're receiving. The world bends to the posture of your belief. So instead of chasing money, embody abundance. Think rich, feel rich, act like wealth is natural, and soon it will be.